Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if any of you guys watched, well I hope some of you guys watched my hair tutorial when my hair was slightly longer and I was curling, but I talked about bringing my cousin Kim in and hi everybody! So I finally got her to come in here to talk about hair care because I know I mentioned it before that without having great skin, well, it's not impossible, but it's more difficult to have great makeup. And the same goes for hair. So you always want to have a good base no matter what you're doing, whether it's hair, nails, makeup. So I've brought my cousin Kim in to discuss hair care with you guys so that we can all have better looking hair. I'm going to start with some of the questions that I have personally for my own hair because for pretty much all my life I've had long hair and healthy hair, and so part of that, half of it is because I took care of my hair. I didn't abuse my hair in any kind of way, but the other half is also because I was just lazy. So when I had really long hair, I didn't really do much with it because I have naturally curly hair, so I would just kind of let it air dry. I wasn't abusing it with heat. I didn't have this kind of color in my hair. It was, if I did color my hair, it was darker, so it didn't do that much damage to my hair. Now having shorter hair and going this light, I actually have questions about how to keep it healthy because if I do decide to grow it back, or even just having it this length, I don't want to have nasty hair. Ew, who says it like that? Nasty hair.
No, nobody wants nasty hair.
So I want my hair to look nice is what I'm trying to say. So my first question for you, Kimu, for color treated hair is what shampoo and conditioner should I be using for my hair given the length and given the color that I have in it?
So length is not as much of a concern as the actual color of your hair. Because your hair is blonde right now, you are causing a little bit more stress on your hair than darker colors because you're bleaching your hair to get it lighter. A color treated shampoo is 100% necessary to keep your hair in a healthy condition. Because you're blonde, I would suggest using a blonde shampoo, so something that will help to neutralize any warm tones and keep your blonde looking bright. One that I can suggest is from Tressa. So they do sell both the shampoo and the conditioner. This is just the clear one. It's the one that I use because I don't have one color in my hair. I have multicolors. But
and if I can just interrupt you for a second so I can show them all your beautiful hair. This is all hers, guys. This is all her hair. It's super long. It's super thick. It's super healthy. She's also had long hair all her life. Both of us have always had long hair, and then I went and chopped mine off. But this is also, she takes care of it. So this is obviously one of the ways how. So sorry, continue. I just wanted to show off my long hair because I'm like, who doesn't want to see this? I just want to play with it.
So yes, color treated shampoo, conditioner, definitely a must. If you have any sort of color in your hair, you want to try and maintain your color as best as possible. Tressa does have a wide range of these, they're called watercolors, anywhere from your blondes to your dark browns, your reds, your coppers. They are a color shampoo, so when you pump it out into your hand, when you pump it out into your hand, there's a color to it. So if you have red hair and you want to maintain a bright, vibrant red, the color comes out red. Now, these do not transfer onto clothes or pillows or anything like that.
I was going to ask that because I don't want to have mashed up pillowcases because I've decided to take care of my hair.
And no, it just helps to brighten in the shower. They are sulfate-free, paraben-free, so if you're concerned with any of those toxins that you don't want in your hair care products or skincare products, they are a very good choice.
Okay, so now would this help to protect against breakage and stuff, or is this specifically for color, to protect your color?
No, it would help with breakage and stuff as well. Again, because there isn't as many chemicals in it, it's going to help to strengthen your hair and keep it healthy. The conditioner is very, very nourishing for your hair. I know that when I wash my hair, sometimes after shampoos, they kind of feel grassy. Once this conditioner goes in, it feels like silk after. I don't find it very heavy though, so it's nice for styling afterwards. Some conditioners can weigh down your hair. This doesn't do that at all.
Okay. Okay, good to know. So I'll be asking you to pick some shampoo and conditioner up for me.
Not a problem.
For blondes. So, and you said that the blonde would be a purple?
It's called Violet Wash, so it helps to neutralize brassy tones in your hair to keep your blonde bright.
Which leads me to my next question, because, wait, before I even go on, no, I'm going to talk to you guys about this in the end. But I'm going to be in the sun, in the hot sun. That's all I'm going to say right now. I'll talk about it at the end of the video. But I'm going to be in the hot sun, and that can be damaging to my hair too, right?
Definitely.
Okay,
Definitely.
and that can also affect my color.
Yes.
Okay, so this shampoo is going to be really good for keeping my color and keeping the health of my hair in that type of climate?
Yes.
Okay, and that's, I guess, assuming that goes for summer in Toronto coming up, because, well, hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a good summer, in which case you'll need to protect your hair.
Definitely.
So, along with that, what would be your advice to, and I mean, this could differ with different hair types, but what would be your advice in terms of how often to wash your hair? Because that's another thing that I didn't do when I had long hair, really long hair, is that I didn't wash it all the time. I washed it like twice a week, but I conditioned it all the time. So what would be your advice on that? And along with that is that, for me specifically with this color, is there any kind of treatments that I should be using in my hair? Outside of the shampoo conditioner.
In general, for color-treated hair or uncolor-treated hair, two things that I do suggest would be a mask on a regular basis, once to twice a week. It just gives your hair that extra nourishment to keep it from breaking.
So this is like a hydrating mask?
Hydrating mask,
okay.
Depending on your hair type. If you're more oily, I would go for a hydrating mask. If you're more dry, I would go with something rich and high in emollients, something greasy to add that moisture back to your hair if you're lacking it. So again, it depends on your hair type. You have to find products that work for you. And not go by what's recommended by someone else, because their hair could be different to your hair, depending on the color treatment. So definitely a mask once to twice a week, whether you're color treated or natural. Our hair is exposed to elements: blow dryers, flat irons, curling irons, pollution, sun, cold, wind. Like, there's so much that is around us that naturally causes damage to our hair. So in any way that you can possibly help to fight those things, you definitely want to do. Another thing would be an argan oil or a Moroccan oil, something.
I love Moroccan oil. It smells so good. So, okay, you brought that. You want to talk about that?
I love the Moroccan oil. I personally love the way that this feels in my hair.
Oh,
now,
fantastic.
I do find that oils in this form, so like your liquid form, can be a little bit heavy on the hair, so I prefer to put it in when my hair is wet and either let it air dry or blow dry.
I find that this one is not heavy though. This
Again, it depends on your hair type.
Okay.
They do have this formula, which is the original formula, and they do have a light formula. So it's not as rich. Again, just depending on your hair type, you'll figure out what's going to work best for you.
Right.
Those two things would be my sort of treatments for the hair that wouldn't be used on a daily basis. Because, I mean, once your hair is blow-dried in style, I don't wash every day. So I wouldn't put this in every day.
And that was the other part of my question is, how often should the average person be washing their hair, or does it depend on your hair type? Or
I would say it depends on your hair type as well. The oilier your hair, you might want to wash it a little more. Now, that's not saying I never suggest washing your hair every day, because the natural oils that we produce is good for your hair. I do suggest brushing your hair every day so that the oil is not sitting just on your roots.
Okay.
It's kind of being spread down your hair as you brush
that too, actually. I've heard, I don't know if any of you guys have heard this, but my grandmother used to tell me 100 strokes a day. Brush your hair every day, 100 strokes a day. And then, there's other people that will say don't really brush your hair all that often because it causes breakage. So what would be your take on that?
100 strokes a day
is a little excessive.
A lot. But if you're brushing your hair, if you have to stand there and count, it's too much. But brushing your hair morning and night, just to get those oils kind of stimulated, they are natural oils. We produce it for a reason. So you want those to be in your hair. Washing it every day, depending on your hair type, can dry it out.
So it'll just strip your hair of those
It'll
oils.
just strip the hair of the oils. Just like our skin produces oils, our nails produce oils, our hair produces oils. And it's protection for the hair. So every other day, every third day even, it depends on your hair type. If it's greasy and oily and it smells, wash it.
If your hair stinks, wash it.
My number one point.
But that also changed with me with pregnancy, because when I was pregnant with Carter, actually not during the pregnancy, I was okay. As soon as I had her, my scalp went super, super, super dry, like to the point that it was, do you remember? It was like flaking, like my scalp was like flaking off, and I was like, the hell is going on here? And it didn't really affect my hair itself, it was just my scalp. And so I needed extra moisture at that time. And then I got pregnant with Caleb, and it kind of went back to normal. And then right after I had Caleb, it went dry again, but not as dry as it did after I had Carter. And now it's kind of neutralizing back to normal, what it was like, I don't know, like 2 years ago before I decided to go and get pregnant. So, not go and get pregnant, I love my children, but before I decided to be pregnant for like 2 years straight. So now it's going back to normal.
Hormones plays a big effect in our hair as well. Pregnancy, even just getting your period, menopause, it can affect you on both ends of the spectrum. So you could have had you could have had you could have had normal hair at one point, and
that was a combination of normal and
oily. I made a word.
Okay,
look at that. I made a word.
Are you normal to oily? Are you oily?
Are you oily? There you go.
Okay,
cosmetic companies,
you heard it here first. Trademark that. Sorry.
So yes, you could go from one extreme to the other, having normal hair one day to being completely oily in the next couple of months, and then it flipping back to being dry. So weather, our hormones, the products that you're using on a regular basis, and how you take care of your hair will all determine how it's going to look and feel and act when you're trying to do something with it.
Right. I've been told, and this didn't really affect me before because, like I said, I always have long hair, but we've all heard the rumor that if you cut your hair more often, it's going to grow faster. Is there any truth to that?
I don't think there's any truth in it growing faster, but with cutting your hair, you're getting rid of split ends. When you get a split ends, it splits from the bottom, and I'm sure some of us have done this. You can peel it up.
Oh my God, don't tell me you've ever done. I've never done that. I have sat at my desk with like scissors and like cut off split ends.
But I have had clients come in and say that they pull their split ends apart like this, and basically it travels up your hair. So if you're removing those dead ends, the split ends, your hair is gonna grow faster because it's not breaking from the end.
Okay.
So you won't get like a natural haircut with it just breaking off. You're cutting them off so that when it does grow, it grows out nice and healthy.
So it just seems like it's growing faster. It's not actually growing faster.
Yes, you're not getting that natural haircut of just breakage at the end.
Okay. And I always assumed that, but I thought for any viewers watching this that have been told that, because I've been told that too, and I'm like, really? How do the ends affect the growth of my hair? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me.
It won't affect it. Like, getting your hair cut once a week is not going to make it grow. You can't force your hair to grow faster.
Right. Okay.
But you're eliminating that damage at the end so that when it does grow out, you can get it to grow long and healthy.
Right. Now, this explanation makes sense. this whole your hair is going to grow faster if you cut it, really? Because guys, guess what? My hair is really short right now and it's not growing any faster, just so you know. Okay, so another I guess, what can you call it? Myth, maybe, unless it's fact. But another thing that I've been told is that drugstore products are just like, so I've been told that about hair dye, shampoos, conditioners, down to hairspray. I've heard it all. I use drugstore hairspray. Shampoo and conditioner, I switch. There's sometimes I use, Pantene. Other times I'll go into a salon and grab something, or I'll ask Kim to suggest a shampoo and conditioner for me. And she works in a salon. She also works with a lot of products, so it ends up being salon type shampoo conditioner. But I've been told that they're all like terrible for your hair and you shouldn't buy them. And I'm kind of like, is that a selling thing? Is that a selling point thing? Or is there truth to that? Like, what's the deal here? Because my hairspray works just fine. Like, it keeps my hair down. I don't find it's damaging my hair. So what's the deal with the whole drugstore versus salon quality?
It's hard to pinpoint an exact like yes or no answer with this. When you're getting salon products, there are higher amounts of better ingredients in them. There's not as many fillers.
Okay.
So there's not to say that there's not good ingredients in your drugstore products, but there might be lower doses of the good ingredients. So, I mean, if it works for you, use it. If it's causing damage, don't use it.
Right.
Like, it's as simple as that. But I mean, I've used drugstore products, I've used professional products, and sometimes the drugstore products work better. So it just depends. It's finding stuff that works well with your chemistry. And everybody's different. Also, price point. You are going to pay more in a salon than you are in a drugstore. But the ingredients in your salon care products are going to be higher in better ingredients.
Right.
So
essentially, you get what you pay for.
Yes.
That being said, it doesn't mean that drugstore products are bad for your hair.
No.
It just means that there's, well, really, even if you, I mean, even with the professional products, there's always one professional product that's better than the other, right?
Yes.
So,
yeah.
There you have it. Now that my hair is short, I find that I always have to use heat on it now. When my hair was longer, I was able to just let it air dry and I could leave the house like that. I can't do that now. When I leave my hair natural now, especially with this length, when I first cut my hair, I could still get away with it. When I leave my hair natural now, it's just not cute. It doesn't look good at all. There's nothing that I can do to help it to look good with just my natural curl with this cut. It's just not working. So I never had this problem before because, like I said, when I had long hair, I was able to just let it air dry and do my thing. So I didn't use a lot of heat on my hair. Now I'm finding that I have to use heat on my hair all the time. So I'm always using a flat iron because it just doesn't look good any other way, really. So that being said, do I always need to use a heat protectant? Because I'll admit it, when my hair was long, I didn't always use a heat protectant because it was so, it was so rare that I was using heat on my hair that when I did, it didn't really do that much damage because it wasn't consistent enough, I guess. So do I need to always use a heat protectant now?
I would suggest using a heat protectant. You have to think, our flat irons can now go up to like 450 degrees.
I think mine is 450.
That's hot.
Yeah.
So you do want to be putting some sort of thermal protectant on your hair. I have two here that I like. So this is a blow dry lotion. It is conditioning and thermal protecting.
And it's pink.
And it's actually, now mine's getting low. So when you get it, it comes like a dual sort of liquid. And then you shake it up.
Oil and water type of thing?
Yeah, and then you shake it up and you spray it in your hair right before you blow dry. They say that it helps to shorten the time of your blow dry. I have a lot of hair. No, it doesn't do that for me. It might work for other people though, but it has the conditioning agent. So when you're thinking about treatments and stuff for your hair, the conditioner is in there and it has thermal protecting in there.
So I don't need to use, if I'm using a conditioner in the shower plus my Moroccan oil, I don't need to put a leave-in conditioner in my hair too.
No. Now,
Okay.
this is a blow-dry lotion, so it has the thermal and conditioning.
Okay.
I mean, if it was just a blow-dry lotion with a thermal, that's totally fine too.
Okay. So can I spray this in my hair and then flat iron, or should my hair be wet when I put this in?
For this particular product, it has to be wet when it goes in. But there are flat iron sprays, just like this one, that you would spray in dry.
Okay.
So
Can I,
on
like,
your
spray it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so it's like a mist.
It's a very light
Okay.
mist. It's not heavy on the hair. It's not like a hairspray where it's going to make your hair feel sticky after either.
It smells good. It smells like fresh. It probably should go on my face. Right?
No, you want to avoid that.
Yeah, well, it smells good.
It does smell good. And again, it's very light. Like, it hit my hands, and there's no sticky feeling. There's no.
Yeah, it hit mine too. And I don't feel sticky. Yeah.
There's nothing. There's no sort of residue left in it, which would make you feel like, oh, I have too much product in my hair. Now you're saying that you're flat ironing whenever you want it to look styled. So I wouldn't go through and spray it in each section. I would just maybe spray the top, because that's what you're going to really focus on. Use it all the way through the first day that you flat iron, and you go through and you fix all the sections. But on a day-to-day basis, not really.
Okay. Good to know.
If you just brush
Nobody
it up.
wants to spend extra money on product that you don't have to.
No.
My last question for you is that I have a nightly skin routine, and I have a nightly nail routine. So I did talk about this in one of my other videos of my nails, is that because I have shellac on, which Kim also does, she's also an esthetician, I use cuticle oil on my nails every night before bed. So that's kind of my nighttime nail routine, just to kind of keep the growth healthy as it grows out. And for my face, obviously, you know, there's makeup removal, and then there's washing, toning, moisturizing, eye cream, depending on the day, a mask or exfoliating or whatever it may be. So I have my nightly routine there for my skin as well. Should I have a nightly hair routine?
I don't think that's necessary if you're using products when you're washing and styling, because you're getting your protection then. Our hair is not as sensitive as our skin and our nails.
Okay.
Our faces are exposed to a lot, especially if you wear makeup on a daily basis, or even just going outside, pollution. Our skin reacts more than our hair would react. Also with our hands, like, we're constantly washing them and sanitizing, and if you're a germaphobe, like, you're constantly doing that. So there's more.
I'm always doing that.
Yeah.
I'm always, especially having 2 kids, always washing your hands. Oh God, I hate
So
hands.
it's, I wouldn't say a nightly routine, but brushing your hair before you go to bed, because again, you want those oils to be spread through your hair.
So just something small, like with my nails, like just putting the oil on.
Yes.
And that would be essentially the same thing. I'm spreading the oil through to my hair by brushing it.
Yes.
Okay.
But a nightly routine with, like, different types of products to put in your hair, no, because it'll just end up weighing your hair down and making it look greasy. So you want to try.
Greasy hair.
No.
I don't want greasy hair.
Nobody wants greasy hair. But I mean, if you're using the proper products and you're using things that work well with your hair, whether they be drugstore or salon, you just want to make sure that you're trying to keep your hair in the best condition that you can. Regular haircuts will do that. You're getting rid of your split ends. Proper products for your hair type will keep it looking nice and healthy.
And I have to say that I've always been a fan of going to get my hair trimmed when it was long, just to get off dead ends. I hated dead ends. So that's probably why I always had really healthy hair when it was long. Same like with Kim's. Like, there's like no dead ends here. Like, you could see the ends are like, you know when you get a fresh cut and it's like cut, like the ends are sharp? That's what her ends look like. So, I mean, that being said, there were so many places, and this is before Kim got into hair, there were so many places that I went and I'd be like, can I get a trim? And they cut off like this much hair. And I think that that's why a lot of girls with long hair don't end up getting their hair trimmed regularly, is because they're scared that they're going to go and get a big chop off when they go and ask for a little trim.
Yeah, doing your research, getting referrals from family and friends is a great way to find a stylist. You want someone that's going to listen to you. Book a consultation before you go in for a haircut. If you're nervous or if you're apprehensive because you've had a bad experience, book a consultation. Have them sit down and talk to you. Let them know what you want. Pictures speak 1,000 words. You have to remember that an inch to one person could be 3 inches to another person. So bringing in pictures of exactly what you're looking for. I mean, with the internet, we can find whatever we want.
Yeah.
Whatever we want. So pictures are definitely a must. But if you're going to a new stylist and they're not willing to do a consultation, well, that's not the hairdresser for you.
Yeah.
Someone should be willing to talk to you.
Yeah.
You're going to be paying them for the service. So you want the most out of your money in the end.
You want what you pay for.
Yes. And I mean, as a stylist myself, or even my boss, we want you to be a return customer. We want to make you happy. That's why we got into the industry. Like, we're here to make our clients happy. We want them to come back and see us. We want referrals from them for their family and friends. So make sure that your stylist is listening to you. If they're not, talk to them. If they still don't want to listen, make time to move on.
Yep. And my referral is obviously Kim. And I'm not just saying that because she's my cousin, because I take my my position with, you know, in the beauty industry very seriously. So when it comes to referring people, I'm not going to refer somebody. You could be family, you could be a friend. I'm not referring you if I don't like your work, because I'm not going to bring somebody onto my YouTube channel here and talk to you guys about something if I don't believe in the person myself. So, you know, even down to like my nails, I won't go anywhere else. I've told Kim this so many times that I would rather just take it off and just have nothing on my nails or just paint them than to go somewhere else, because I've gone to so many places like the chop shops that will just mangle my hands, and I come out with, you know, the next few days I have little bits of skin popping off because they're like cutting up my cuticle like crazy. Like they think it's like, I don't know, cut and paste or something. And it's just not cute. Or they don't, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to how I do makeup or how I do like just artsy stuff. I'm a perfectionist with that stuff. So even down to like painting, you know, getting the corner of your nail or the sides or whatever. I've said it to Kim so many times. We'll be doing our nails and there's the off time where she might be like, she might have missed a corner, and I'll tell her, I'll be like, oh, Kim, look right there. And she's no problem. She'll go and fix it up, and she'll do what I want done so that when I leave, I'm happy with my nails. And she's not doing that because I'm her cousin. That's just the way she works, and I appreciate that, and that's where I'm going to spend my money. I'm not going to spend my money on somebody that is going to give me a half-assed job, or I tell them, you know, you missed a spot here, or can you shape this nail a little bit differently, and they're looking at me like they want to kick me in the nose because I'm taking up more of their time, you know what I mean? Like, I'm paying you for a service. So, yeah, I'm not just saying that because she's my cousin. I would highly recommend Kim for any aesthetics, hair. She also does makeup. So she's available for that too. Now that we finally got Kim in here for this hair care video, I'm definitely getting her back for a skincare video as well, because Kim taught me a lot about my daily routine and my skincare. I knew, because of my training in makeup and stuff like that, I knew a lot of it myself going into it, but she took it a step further with teaching me about my skin and all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely going to bring her in for a skincare video as well. But for hair, are there any other tips or anything that you have that you want to share that you haven't already said, because you've given everybody so much knowledge today already?
I don't think so. I think we've touched base on everything from styling to simple things as going to the salon and getting your hair cut, maintenance with your shampoos and stuff, masks.
Yeah. touched on pretty much everything.
Yeah. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below.
Yes, I will make sure that if you guys have any questions, I'll make sure that they get to Kim if you leave them in the bottom bar. I will also make sure that I have Kim's information in the bottom bar so that you guys can contact her if you're looking for a new stylist or colorist or esthetician or whatever. So I'll leave that for you. That's it for now. This is a pretty lengthy video, but you've given quite a bit of information. So thank you so much, Kimmo,
no problem.
for sharing with my people. My exciting news is that I'm going back to Dubai this year again. And I'm so excited. I'm a little bit nervous about the plane ride because the kids are coming with us as well. I would never leave them for that length of time. Oh my God, I would go crazy. But I'm a little bit nervous about the plane ride because Carter's 18 months old and busy. So, but we are very excited to be going back to Dubai. I'm hoping to have some more to tell you on the trip and after the trip. But I will tell you that there is going to be a giveaway after Dubai because I'm going to get a bunch of stuff down there that we don't get here in North America. So you guys are going to want to watch for that giveaway because you can't get it here. So that's my exciting news, and the giveaway will be coming soon, so keep watching. And there might be different rules with this giveaway, so just keep an eye out for everything. And outside of that, that's it. I don't have anything else. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you, Kimmy, for being our special guest here for hair care. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. So, yeah, why did I feel like we just went fuzzy? I looked over and I saw the screen and it looked like fuzzy. Now it does. Wait, is it just kind of? What the hell's going on?
No, we're still.
To stay together. And
Wait, I could sound like Eeyore. Wait.
I'm sorry, you can sound like who?
Eeyore.
You actually do sound
See?
like Eeyore.
I sound like Eeyore.
I lost my tail.
What? Why do you know you can do that?
I don't know. I was practicing it one day.
Practicing it for what?
Because I thought I sounded like Eeyore, so I decided to practice it. I feel judged now. Move on. Bye.
I'm a judge. Love you.